be spaced all the way out. Anyhow, like this video, child, we just talking. But this is good. Get outside, y'all. You gotta move your body. Need to be into the night. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Rock your body. So to be into the night. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? I'm headed on a little walk. And I wanted to talk about something pertaining to like money, and I feel like that's like been a theme of my videos, probably because this is the number 4 month for me, and number 4 has to do with your foundation. And let's face it, money is the foundation of a lot of things, or it could be the thing that helps take something to the next level, or it could be the thing that brings something down. Okay, so we're done showing the chin. Now we get some full frontal. Okay, so anyhow, going for a walk, and I remember Carl Pierre over at ENTP Life. Carl, I don't know if he was talking about it in conversation, or I just heard him talk about it in a video, but I was thinking about something that made me think about something he said too. I was thinking about the fact, like with nursing, nurses, people, I can see the appeal of nursing, because with nursing, you can make a good amount of money, like a good amount of money, especially going from the level of like living paycheck to paycheck, not because of your spending habits, but because like you really are living paycheck to paycheck. Like your wages are just so low that like, even if you lived in a freaking box, it'd be hard for you to make money. I felt this way. I wouldn't say 100% felt this way as a CNA, because I guess I managed my money well as a CNA. We had low expenses, because when I was a CNA, I was still able, even as a CNA, I feel like it's something that can take you out of that paycheck to paycheck mode. Because what people don't realize, maybe they do realize it, CNA, PCT, and LPN, even CMT to a certain extent, those positions I know for sure. Also, I would even beg to differ that, what do you call it? Pharmacy tech, all of that too. But really, the nurses, anything that's 24 hours, if you can get into a facility that's 24 hours or a field that's 24 hours, you winning. Because even no matter, okay, your money is good as a PCT or a CNA or an LPN or a nurse, right? Because the money is already pretty decent. And what was I gonna say was that CNAs is like that next level of income you can make that can kind of really help you go to the next level, because CNA is something you can do 24 hours, something you can do 16-hour shifts in a day. Like the hours are there, so that already off GP, even if the pay isn't that well, you know what I'm saying? The fact that we're in an industry, the bird's just talking. Like, okay, hold on, I got something to say too. The fact that we're in an industry where you can work a 6 to 3 in the morning, go home, pick up your kids, go get some food, whatever you got to do when you get home, go to the gym, whatever, get some rest, then wake up 10 o'clock, do a 10:30 to 7. You can do that in this field. You can make money like that. Then you can turn around and make money within the same day. Then you can turn around and you can pick up a shift that's paying you double pay. You can go, and that morning when you worked at 6 to 3, you was making like, I don't know, let's just do a round number. You was making $30, $20. When you come in that night, you make it 22, 23, 33, 30, like, and then you can get paid the next day. Yeah, this is kind of similar to like how it is for barbers and stylists, like hairstylists. The money is flowing, but the thing is, ain't nobody really cutting no hair, doing no hair at 2 in the morning. CNAs, nurses, CMTs, PCTs, all these up in here, they can work these shifts and the money is decent. So I can definitely see the appeal to do it. The money is there, and if you know how to work it and you got a plan, you know where you want to put your money, you can make some moves in healthcare. You can pay some substantial bills, and take care of some things, move some money around. You can invest in certain things. You can make your money do some things for you working in this field. But you can also live outside your means. You can also have a $700, $600 car note on top of that, paying like $200 or $300 on top of that. So you paying dang near $1,000 for a vehicle that you still got to put gas into. So you probably, transportation alone can easily cost like $1,700 in general. And then on top of that, with the nurse, it's kind of like, this is a career that can take a person from being lower income to being like middle class. So with that, you can kind of have those kind of lower income mentalities or mannerisms when it comes to money, or even what some people would say like poverty mindset, which honestly, poverty mindset, don't even equate it with like poor. Don't even equate poor, I should say, and poverty with just money. Honestly, it's really how you think, because you will see a person even equate, like, you can see their poverty mindset or their poor mindset in the way they eat. Some people, they eat super fast, or they kind of always got some food they put to the side, like just for later or something like that. People, the way they eat, it shows, okay, how was food when they was little? Did they have food insecurity when they was little? Meaning, did they not know when they was going to have nothing to eat again? So they ate a lot at that time, like, hey, this food in front of me, I'm finna eat all of this, because I don't know the next time I'm finna eat. Or some people, they'll do the opposite. They'll take that money and they'll take that food and they'll wrap it up like, I'm gonna have this for tomorrow. And of course you think, okay, they're just putting their food away for tomorrow, but it could be because they're like, shoot, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I might not have breakfast or lunch, so let me have this, so at least I got something. So I'm gonna conserve myself, my energy. I'm gonna conserve and really it's energy too. I'm gonna either overextend my energy, overuse my energy, burn it out, or will a person conserve it? This is how you look at it with money too. Is this person gonna spend because they know the money is coming in? And that's another thing too, that's another layer, because when people overspend or they spend a lot of money, they okay with spending money, they could have a mindset of, I don't know if I'm gonna have this money tomorrow, so let me spend it, or the money is coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna spend it. You get what I'm saying? Like, the mindset is really just a matter of pay attention to the way you look at money, how you spending money, how you making money. And this is why I think I don't have an issue talking about money on this channel, because it's a part of life. It's just like talking about anything else that got to do with life. You need money. Like, money is money. Like, it's just food. But I know it's taboo and it can be hard for people to have conversations around money, because money, of course, is energy. Money, of course, is connected to status. It's connected to how people judge you based off money, or how they think you are with money. But money is also an illusion, because you will see, how many times have you seen somebody look like money, and then when it come down for something to happen, it's crickets? Or you see somebody and you be like, I don't know, man. You don't give them a time of day, or you don't really give them the energy that you have. But then you look up and they be like, oh yeah, I just bought a house. You be like, how you just bought a house? You just bought a house? Oh, congratulations, man. That's what's up. And deep inside, you like, damn, I need to get my shit together. I could have been bought a house. Or you be like, damn, I gotta get my shit together. Like, what am I doing with my life? Or you be like, dang, I didn't even know they had it like that. So you have to pay attention to how you bring money in and how you take it out. Y'all want to say hi to my YouTube channel? I ain't showing y'all though, just say hi. But you gotta really pay attention to how you doing it in healthcare, because like I said, that money can come in fast. You can lose it fast too. You can build it up fast. You can make moves fast. Like, you gotta really be intentional about how you want your money to work for you. And I'm saying it specifically to people in my field because I know how the money is, especially nowadays. COVID changed the game. Even before that, because y'all know I've been an agency nurse even before this, but full-time agency nurse for 4 years. But I was one for like a year before that, so like 5 years. But full-time for 4 years. So the thing, that's all I wanted to say really, is that pay attention to how you bringing the money in, how you spend it. Now, this is nothing new under the sun. This is what people say, but I feel like you might not think that you are spending money frivolously, or you might not even be aware of how you spending money or how you moving, or you might keep thinking, if I just make more money, but if you look at it, especially if you look at like the national average of how much people are making, healthcare workers, you can easily compare yourself as a CNA to a nurse and be like, dang, I ain't even making da 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 da. But CNAs be making money. I don't care what none of y'all say. I know they making money. LPNs making money. That's because it's some people that it's some CNAs that can come in your facility and be making more than the dang on nurse. So the money is there. So I just don't, this is also why I want to make a separate video talking about, just because the money is there with healthcare, don't think that this is just something easy. Some of us can make it look easy, okay? Shout out to all my fellow healthcare employees. Some of us can make it look easy, especially I've been a nurse for 8 years. And it smells like a candle. Like somebody put the light out on the candle. Like, took out the thing. Anyhow, some people make it look easy. And it sounds like easy, quick, fast, and hurry money, but it's a lot. Healthcare is a lot. You gotta, in order to do it well, my opinion, you need to barbecue. So anyhow, okay. Mail making out here. All right, yeah. But anyways, so what's that saying? It's easy to think that you just need to go to school, do this, and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be okay with it. That's why I got into it, honestly. Though, because somebody was like, well, just try CNA. And I was like, okay. Didn't really know nothing about this field. Honestly, when I had first did it, I didn't know nothing. Like, I was just like, okay, let me go be a CNA. Oh my gosh, y'all. I got like horns. It's okay. Y'all still gonna get this video, so there's some good content. Oh my gosh, look at this house. For sale? What's for sale? The land? Okay. Anywho, I told y'all the mailman was coming by. There's this beautiful tree over here. It's not even blowing that much. But I'm gonna turn around, y'all, because I ain't drinking no water, nothing. My throat hot. I'm gonna go this way, because I'm about to be super far away if I go that way. So that's what I wanted to come on and say. Like, well, honestly, that's honestly what I think about. I'm like, you shouldn't get into healthcare just for the money. That's why I got into it. Because I had ran into, this is why you gotta have the right people around you. Because I had ran into another friend that suggested that I become, and it was a B friend. Oh shit, this dog just sitting right here. She, woo! Shit, y'all better come get your motherfucking dog. I fight dogs. As I walk across the street, I will fight a dog. I will fight a fucking dog. Like that dude that fought that kangaroo for his dog. That's what the fuck I'm fighting this dog. Because I ain't about to get beat up by a dog. No, I just throw a rock. I ain't gonna fight no dog, y'all. I'm gonna just look around like, come get your dog. Okay, so yeah, she was like, Brittany, this was like my neighborhood friend. Homegirl, legit homegirl. Around the neighborhood growing up. She was like, you should come up to, I told y'all this story before, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. She was like, you should come up to my job and apply. This was at the same company, but at a different location. So I went there, did the application, gave my stuff in, never heard anything from these people. Then Dang, the universe is interesting. Okay, so that's what happened first. Then I was working for my sister, my oldest sister, at a daycare, and I got a video about how much I was making. It wasn't nothing for real, child, but hey, she gave me a job. So I was a damn good employee. You better tell them. Don't let nobody say different. Shoot, I'm one of them family members you wish was working for you. The only thing I messed up on was I had went on break. I had went home because I could easily get to home from the daycare. Took a break, fell asleep. I was tired. Fell asleep and they had to come call me. Had to call me and be like, Brady, you come back for your break? And I went straight back to work. I was probably like maybe 15 minutes late for my break. That's the only thing that happened in like a year. So that's, to me, sound like a good damn employee. But I was doing all type of shit. I was taking care of newborn up to 1-year-olds. And I would stop in the middle of the day. And cook food for the daycare. And I made breakfast and lunch for the daycare. And this motherfucker had me. Now that I think about it, my sister worked the shit out of me. Workhorse. That's what happens when you're the little sister. But I guess I could do it. Then I was also the dang on supervisor. I'm like, this too much. Making like $7 an hour. But hey, it got me to where I'm at. So what can I say? So anyhow, I probably could be a peds nurse because I was taking care of like 7 babies at once, like 7 babies. At one time, this was my babies. I love babies because they just babies. They ain't got nothing else going on with it. They're just babies. Just them other ones that you like, I don't know. But anyways, I was at working there and it was this girl named Kayla. She was like, why don't you, I don't know if I was talking shit. Like, I'm tired of doing this. Ain't no money in this. But I think, or we were just talking. And she was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and apply at such and such, such and such. And I was like, I don't know if I told her I had already applied, but it was like a year or two had passed. It was some time had passed, like maybe, damn, how many years? Maybe like 2 years had passed since I even thought about this place again. And she was like, you should go up there. This from when Brittany told me. From when Brittany told me and I never heard anything back, it was like 2 years later. She's like, I'm gonna be going up to such and such. And I'm about to take my application to third to be for their CNA classes. And I was like, okay. I asked her what was the place again, the location, all that. Got the information, put on my application, and ended up getting an interview. I remember the lady, I didn't have no experience, y'all. And on top of this, I didn't even have a high school diploma. So I was like lying on my interview. And y'all, I'm not one of the people that, oh my gosh. If I tell a lie, I'm really, really thinking about this shit. But that was like, I was like, I gotta get up in here though, man. Like, I just gotta get up in here, man. Like, I gotta get up in here. She was like, I lied about it. But the thing is, this happens a lot. A lot of people don't have a dang on high school diploma or GED. I didn't know this until I started working in the field that I learned that. And also, I remember, this is a side note, but if you've ever tried to tell somebody to write like an incident or something, to write something, that's when you can kind of get an idea of whether or not, I don't want to say you can get an idea of whether or not they have a diploma, but you can get an idea of this person's literacy. Okay, you can get an idea of their fluency in English. Okay, like, are they literate? Can they read and they write? And you can get that when you try to have somebody write something. But also when you do incident reports and you writing it out in hand, it can be easy to, because for me, I'll tell part of the story, then I go to a detail about another part, then I told this part supposed to move back up here. Like, I be having to do like 2 or 3 drafts because my mind it don't work from I came in the room at this time. Then I remember, oh yeah, this did happen, so I got to move it up there. So I really type it out, y'all. But anyhow, you could get an idea of how a person is by how they write and how they read. And the reason why I'm saying this, I remember it was a CNA instructor who was like, you know, the thing that I'm realizing is, she was like, the teaching it is one thing, but she was like, I have to actually like teach people like how to fucking read. She was like, they should have people do like a language proficiency test or some type of English test just to get an application. And I was just like, she's correct. I agree with her 110%, because she was like, it's one thing to try to teach you the medical part of this job, but to actually teach you how to read, like, I can't do that. Now, she wasn't saying specifically like they couldn't read, like Jane went up, but she was like, I'm over here trying to explain what suddenly means to people. Like, things like that. Like, it's to the point where it was like, she was saying like, I would have to, she's like, I'm having to do that. And she did it in a, she wasn't being judgmental or nothing. She was honestly like being honest. She wasn't, and that's what I liked about her energy, this nurse. I really did like her. She was sweet. She had her moments, but she was sweet because she seemed dense sometimes, meaning like she seemed like Phoebe a little bit sometimes, like, what do you think? Like little ditzy. But she was really smart, honestly. She was really smart. And she was really sweet too. But she had her moments, because I get it, because I be having my moments too, child. I be having my like, huh? What is that? I like real be spaced all the way out. Anyhow, like this video, child, we just talking. But this is good. Get outside, y'all. You gotta move your body. Need to be into the night. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Rock your body. To be into the night. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So, she told me that. So you can tell that when somebody. So anyways, I remember that I lied about having my damn GED, but I knew the shit, because bitch, I went to college, everything. I went to college when I was like 15, 16 years old. I got a video about 16. Watch the video. And so I was like, I could do this. Let me just lie about this shit. Like, that's why I kind of didn't feel too bad about lying it, but I'm like, dang, if they need this documentation, I ain't got it. But I was like, shoot, if they need it, then I ain't gonna be able to get the job. So that's cool, but let me just go ahead and lie and see what happened. Nobody ever checked it. I ended up getting my GED like maybe a year. I had been a CNA for a little bit, almost 2 years, before I decided to get my GED and apply for LPN school. So it was like, but I remember my GED. So this is GED experience. I got a video about this too. Go check it out. So that was what I did. I got into nursing, CNA, because the money, because somebody, honestly, stuff be happening to me because people be suggesting it to me. And I'd be like, okay. And I just go for it. Now, I do have things that I do that don't really have anything to do with, like, it just come to my head and then stuff just come to me. But it seems like a lot of people just speak into my life, and I'll either decide if that's true or not, if what they're telling me is true. Because I've had somebody speak into my life, and she was like, you should be a gerontologist. She's like, you need to be a geriatric doctor. And I was just like, no way, that seems boring as hell. But honestly, if I'm really honest with myself, it doesn't seem sexy to be a gerontologist. But I honestly would be really good at it, because I, for one, love that age, that demographic. But I'm not gonna like this new generation, because they ain't gonna be trash. This new generation is my mama's and my daddy's age. Love my mama and daddy. Love my mama. That's my mama. But they age group is trash. That's the crack age group. Thank God neither one of my parents was on all of that. Wasn't into all of that. Now my daddy, okay? He ain't no dang crack at nothing, but my daddy, okay? He a man. He crowned. My name is Brandy. Damn, what you think? Come on now. My daddy from Chi-Town. He looked like Gerald Levert when he was younger. Like the young Gerald Levert is what my daddy looked like when he was younger. Now he be dressing like a pimp when he go out. Like, my daddy is my daddy, child. Anywho, y'all ain't know. I have to put a picture up of my daddy. Oh, I might just put a picture up of my daddy. Like, damn, your daddy got the whole pimp. Well, you looking like, is your daddy a pimp? Like, no, he's not. But he has his moments where he acts like one. Back in the day, he used not act like one, but look like one. Dressed like one, I should say. Anyhow, I remember what I say had happened, y'all. Child, I didn't went on like 5 tangents. Let's walk over here real quick. Come on, cross the street with me, y'all. Oh shit, I'm finna get. Oh, they gonna have. I'm crossing the goddamn street. This is a dang on pedestrian walkway. All right, y'all. So, anyhow, I had what I do. People be speaking into my life sometimes, but like I said, people do that a lot in anybody's life. I'm just aware of it, and you have to make a conscious choice as to what you're going to allow. Like when these people speak stuff into your life, because people gonna see your spirit. People are more energetic beings, so people gonna see your spirit, or your spirit is gonna connect them with something within their spirit that's gonna make them respond to you. So for example, when she said you should be a gerontologist, she's a geriatric patient. She has probably been around a lot of different doctors. She might see something in me that would help me to even think of where she would be like, okay, this person would be a good doctor. I've been around all these doctors and like they're trash. And then she see me and she'd be like, it's something about like, because I had a patient speak on me about going back to school for nursing. Shout out to, I can't even say her name. Can't even say my patient name because that's HIPAA. But that was my girl. That was my patient. I would come in, give her baths, showers and stuff, get her dentures and stuff ready. That was my patient. Like, this is my patient. I'm taking care of her. She's like, where's Brandy? She actually pushed me to go back to school to become an LPN. And it wasn't that I was insecure or didn't think I could go back to school to be an LPN. I look better now. Bitch. Talk about the melanin. She had, oh, something's just crawling on me. I'm sitting at a bench, y'all. She was like, what did she tell me to do? She told me, oh, I was telling her like I want to go back to school, but she's like, why don't you go back to school? You go to school. I'm like, I ain't got the money, sis. Like, you gonna give us some scholarships? She's like, bitch, I'm up in here. I ain't got the money either. She ain't say all that. But I mean, I can only concur. I can concur with probably what she was thinking, but I can only imply that that's what was going on. She probably didn't have it, because more than likely those patients, when they get in those nursing homes, they got to give everything over to their family in order for them to be there without having to pay in pocket so they can get that Medicaid, Medicare. So anyhow, I digress. I need some agua, y'all. Some agua fresca. Agua. Where is it? I need like a little. We had the Mexican music earlier, Hispanic music. Can we have like the little Mexican man with some drinks come by? I know I got some cash. I can cash app you, dude. Where you at? Where is this man at? He need to come through. Like, we need a man like that up in here. I was talking about living dang on New York somewhere, but I probably would have never been able to record this video if I lived in New York, because it'd be hell people outside. Anyhow, less cars though. I'm thirsty, so somebody bring me some lemonade, some Arnold Palmer, some iced tea with a straw. I'm gonna go home, y'all, in a minute. I'm about to give y'all about 2 more minutes. It's almost 30 minutes. I'm gonna give y'all into 30 minutes. So anyhow, I love y'all though, because I really like having a convo. But it was my home, well, my patient, she was like, I was telling her about the money, and she's like, you know, they have scholarships, they have something. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I already tried it, because y'all, when I came back from New York, I've been pursuing my education. I feel like my whole life, like all my life, I've been trying to get an education. Damn it, I'm always in somebody's school. That's why I think I'm a Gemini other than a Cancer. I know all my fellow Cancers just like, what? You a Gemini? I talk about it on my other channel. But I've been looking at Vedic astrology more, and I'm an actual Gemini. All the Cancers are. Mostly all the Cancers are Geminis. If you're a Cancer in Western astrology, you're really a Gemini. But you be like, I don't act like Geminis. But the Western astrology Geminis are Tauruses. So that's you don't even know who the hell a Gemini is, because who you think is a Gemini, which is the people that's at the end of May going into the end of July, you think they Geminis. Those are actually Taurus. No, not the end of July, the end of June. Those are actually Tauruses, because everything move. And when you look at sidereal astrology, look it up, y'all. Or you can look at my other YouTube channel. Damn it, y'all. I gotta get. When you look over there everything more than likely will move up like 20-some degrees. So it puts you in a totally different zodiac sign. And the Vedic astrology is more, it's more on the timeline of Indian culture. So you can pick and choose whichever one you want to follow, or even just learn about both of them. That's how I feel. Like, just get an idea about both of them. But I be seeing the Gemini energy because my mind be so, like, my mind, like anybody else watching this, anybody that watch my videos, you gotta kind of, your mind gotta be able to kind of go. Sometimes I can have my straightforward videos, but my energy be like, and I remember one person was like, do you have ADHD? I had thought about this for a little minute. I was like, bitch, do you have ADHD? Did all the research, and I was like, I didn't absorb it. That's the thing. People will see something within your aura, your energy, your auric field, your energy field, and based off what they got programmed in them, in their energy field, you got to go into a database within them in order for them to be able to perceive you. This is why people put labels on people and have to judge people, and have to put people in boxes, and have to have a damn pronouns, and gotta have titles and shit like that, because people need to know where to program you. You from where? They already put in their mind, okay, people from this area is like this. So people make assumptions and stereotypes, but I mean, you can say it's a problem. It's a problem when you only act on that and you forget to see a person as a person. But as a human being, as a mental being, we have to do that in order to survive. We got to understand, have some type of idea of who and what we're dealing with in order for us to survive. So I get it, but some people be just doing too fucking much with it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, some people just do too much. Like, get yourself out the box. I remember when I was growing up, nobody wanted to be labeled. That was hella whack. Hella whack. I know I never wanted to be labeled. Are you punk? Are you emo? Are you goth? Or I'm just me. Or the people be like, oh, you're so different. I don't want to be, don't call me different. Nothing's different about being different. I was very defiant. Like, I didn't want to be called nothing. I didn't want to be labeled shit. I am what I am. Don't label me. Don't put me in no box. Because then if you do that now, I got to act and be like these people. This is why growing up, honestly, that's why I feel like with nursing, you can do so much. Nursing is so good for a busy mind because you can learn so much. You can be so many different nurses and you can show up in a different way. You could be in a hospital setting, a long-term care setting, a home setting. You could be in a clinic. You can be just at a fair, at a rally. You could be doing community events. You can go, like I said, somebody's house. You could create your own freaking events. You could be somewhere for disaster relief. You could be other countries. You could be all of these things with nursing, on top of all the specialties and the patient demographics you could take care of. And you making money, flexible hours. You could be a day shift nurse. How are you on day shift? You be the night shift nurse. How are you on night shift? You be the evening shift nurse, child. Everybody leave? Did they leave yet? All right, y'all. I'm finna go take my break. Is such and such office still? Is the light still on in her office? It's off. Okay, y'all. What y'all want to eat? That's evening shift right there. They be waiting for everybody to fucking leave out the goddamn building so we can get through the rest of this shift. Oh, okay, I'm finna go, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all want to know a little bit more? Press your fave nurse, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, put any questions y'all got about anything I talk about in this video. I'm about to give me some drink. My throat is parched. I need to put a blue crystal on. I have been watching a show called Beef on Netflix. Go check it out. It's hella dope. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I love you all. Bye.